Hi there, I'm at Vale Royal Locks and it's on the River Weaver, and yesterday's walk finished about a mile or two back that way, so I've walked up to here and then I'll do another walk from here further onwards. So I'm going back now. I've taken some photographs and I've also filmed a boat going through the locks. So let's go. So you've got, as you can see, there's locks either side here, but there's a swing bridge for people, obviously, to get across that part of the river. There's a static bridge there. Oh no, it's another swing bridge. You can see the mechanism, the cog system where it swings around, and they use a crank like they do on some of the locks, or the majority of them. So it's a cooler day today, and yeah, it's really nice. I don't mind if it's a bit cloudy. So there's no right of way. Don't think it is now. Let's have a final look back at Vale Royal Locks. It's a lovely river, and it's got old industry stuff as well as the picturesque parts. Somebody on their little boat here. And there's a sign there. Just zoom in for you. See that sign there? It's a docking and, well, it's a canoe. It's a board. You take your canoe and get on. Quite a number of canoeists on the Weaver as well as the narrowboats. And also the tugboat, the Danny. I can smell the diesel from the engine on that boat. Good aftershave, innit? Diesel for men. Smells of old sump oil from a diesel engine. For a man's man. And he's tough, and he drinks iron brew made from girders. it's camouflaged. See it there? Ah, and you can hear it. So. It's ticking over. He's not going like a lunatic up and down. I think there's most canals and maybe rivers. Not sure about rivers at 4 miles per hour. So yesterday, yeah, I started on this river at Winsford at the Red Line, and then walked upstream, no, downstream, that's right, downstream is that way, towards the River Mersey and the sea. There they are on their boat. There you go. It's not big enough, is it? I was going to ask them for a gin and tonic, but they're those bigger cruisers, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, they've got the champagne and...
the engine needs a few more revs, doesn't
it
it?
does.
Yeah, that's what it's missing. That's what it's missing.
Yeah, it won't be in the next Bond film, will it? Going
Definitely
underneath the London Bridge or something, Tower Bridge.
I go and jump in and swim over and commandeer it. See you later.
See ya. I don't know why, but that guy, nice chap. It reminded me of Bez from the Happy Mondays. And I was in Spain on holiday, as you are, you know. I was taking a walk to a new area I like to explore, and there was like a hairdresser's, and you know, there's like a little box on the outside of the shop, and there's all, because there's a community of expats, there's books, and one of them was by Bez. You know, it was like €1. That was the best book I've really. I wouldn't say it's a rom-com magazine book or anything like that, but it's a fascinating book. It's Bez from the Happy Mondays. Apparently, I've only seen it on YouTube. They're on where they're watching films during the week. I can't think of it. Obviously I don't watch it, but he's on there. Still keeping pace with the boat. think this will be a shorter walk than the one I did yesterday from Winsford. That's where I was passing the Salt Mountains. Famous for that. It's still being used, still removing salt. There's lots of it, I believe. And we're going back to another swing bridge where I finished that walk. It's a handy little boat, that, isn't it? It's a bit easier to manage, I would think. You know, the people are a bit cautious, they're not used to, they don't know the ropes, that's a naval term. So they have a little boat there. Nobody calling out number 7, calling them back in. So you says there's nothing happens on walks and that. There's a boat. Tree there. Oh, everything's happening. No, to be honest, it's a bit subdued and chilled out kind of stuff, really, isn't it? Oh, it's lovely that. Look at that. So this is quite a safe. I mean, there's others that are a bit more exciting, like the Thames, but they're more of a challenge as well. This is probably pretty safe. Certain times of the year, but usually they would tell you that. You know, when you've got your moor up and then you find your boats hanging up the side of the river, because there is a tidal effect. Maybe just the effect of the water. Hi there. Oh. Yeah, it's probably nothing like, but it's just I can't help the way I think. It just reminded me of Bez, sort of chilled out guy. With his mate Sean from the Happy Mondays. Some people say, oh, they're awfully common. They're very entertaining. I think they are anyway. He's not the creature that he was, fortunately, that I read in his book. Well worth a read. He's probably got a couple now. I am nothing like him, by the way. I mean, you probably guess I was, you know, but I'm not. But that's the appeal to it. It's somebody and the things it gets up to, and it's totally different. If we look ahead here, we can see this silo. That's a silo. It's not a lighthouse or a church. That's a silo. Oh, there's a boat coming up, so we'll film that. Yeah, that was part of the things you'll see. So if you haven't seen the previous walk, you're missing out. You can subscribe and that's free, and if you tick the bell thing on there, it'll keep popping up. Sorry about that, I'm only filming the boat. That's my story before you report me. This is great, you see, I couldn't do anything better. Even when I go shopping, I go to a different venue. I don't want to go to the same, they're all supermarkets. So, you know, the nearest one to me is Ellesmere Port, several of them, Asda and that. But sometimes I go to New Brighton or somewhere like that, or Chester. And there's always something happening in Chester. Recently I walked along the walls. I did it many years ago, but it was poor quality. So yeah. So you can join me now. You can watch this anytime and keep watching afternoon TV. David Dickinson, Cheap as Chips and things like that. I do occasionally watch it, you know, I'm not. But I like this better. Lovely view that, look at that. Could be on the Seine there, couldn't it? Oh, maybe not. I don't think they have narrowboats like that. Excuse me, I got hiccups. Get a view of that boat. Now. Hello there.
Hi.
Whiskey galore. There you go.
You still need to do a bit of cutting there, a bit of cutting them reeds down. That grass is getting well long. To the next pub then. Oh yeah. Yeah, but the man's. You ain't got to do nothing.
The boating life, eh? Got their own community. How do? Yeah. Doesn't say how long you can stay. How long can you stay here?
Up to 14 days unless it says otherwise, which it doesn't. So
I'll just let the YouTubers know, you know, because some of them are boaters. I follow quite a few of them, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Narrowboat Will, he's a character.
Oh, yeah. Well, we've got our own YouTube.
Have you? Well, who are you?
Upon Reflection.
Upon Reflection. Never heard of that, so I'll search that out.
Will's on one of ours actually. So yeah,
Yeah.
look, yeah, we do it.
Yeah. Right, I'm Harry Rambler, low key.
Oh,
And I do
think I've
lots
seen
of
it.
local walks.
I think I've seen it when I'm sure I've
Oh,
watched a few of those.
Oh, I've never met anyone who's seen any of my.
I've
You're on
heard
the
Rambler, though.
trophy
If you're
list.
on,
You
if
get a
you're on-
trophy for that.
Maybe. Unless you're on Facebook and Instagram, and I might have.
I'm on
definitely
Facebook, yes.
I've definitely heard of Harry Rambler,
Yeah.
though.
Well, it's my ego, really. Some people say it's for their families and that. No, it's not for me. No. They're bloody wacko, aren't they? What's wrong with that? I'm not wasting my time doing all that crap.
For our families, and our families don't even watch us.
Oh, they don't. I get ticks from total strangers from Hong Kong. Oh, very nice. The family, you don't hear anything, you know, what's left of them anyway.
Ours is the same, exactly.
They're all dying off, so, you know, there's always a good sign. Anyway, nice to speak to you. Now, oh, I've got it on here, so I don't need to ask you again. That's it. Nice to see you.
Have a look. Harry Ramblers.
Harry Rambler. Just Harry Rambler.
Rambler.
There's only one. That's all you need. Should have been a comedian. Yeah, when I get to that age where you know, you're going to pass away, just go on and volunteer at some club, stand on the stage, or the Glasgow Empire's a good place, you know. Hi there.
How do you?
Yeah. Bit cooler, it's better, isn't it? Can't have it too hot. I'll save that for when I go on holiday. Like that Floyd fan.
Alright, just a bit.
Yeah, yeah. They're never going to get back together. Oh, they need to get... That's not going to happen. They're bloody old men. Why would they do that?
Not the differences between...
No, no, that's right.
And,
There's Roger Redux. That's all he seems to do now. And David's on his own thing. That's it.
David Gilmore's doing very well.
He is, yeah. Yeah, good guitarist as well,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, nice to speak to you. I'm on my way. Normally I pause, you know, when I'm having a chat, but I don't know, you know, how long I'll be talking. I do like to waffle on with somebody, see how more they get more and more uncomfortable. You know, they're trying to do the equivalent of putting out the milk bottles or whatever, but no, I'm only joking. Somebody said, I think it was Max Bygraves or something, he said, I'm earning a bit of money now, I struggled, blah, blah, blah. He said, I've got Nancy or whatever, a name like that. Yeah, he said, I've got her a nice garden now, saved up, it's called Hampshire. And this is like my garden path, in a way. You don't have to own for it, you never pay for it. If you think of it that way, good value for money, isn't it? If you, behind me is the Weaver that heads towards Liverpool. Well, it goes to Ellesmere Port, and then beyond there there's Marsh Lock, and you're going on a navigable part of the Weaver, and all on one side there's all these steam pipes, and it's like it's not a refinery, it's some kind of chemical, I don't know, you know, it's not that I'm interested or look it up, but that's what it is. It's different, and you have to go off to there, Marsh Lock. That's where you go get off at the River Weaver onto the Mersey. And that's an interesting, so that part is very industrial. Somebody coming up behind me, I think, in a bike or something. I heard you coming. It's all right.
Thank you very much.
So here, I think it's marked down, it is a flash. That's probably where it's been, the salt's been removed. And they just allow the water. Like in mines, if they don't have pumps there, they wouldn't be able to work them if they're filled with water. And they're very good. Very nice. Spot of fishing. there's another one not that far away as well. That's for wildlife. There's about a dozen bird hides. There's nice walking around there, and there's sort of meadows with the lots of insects and dragonflies. So, the weaver there, and a big pond or stroke flash to the left. More bikers. It's alright, they're not Hell's Angels. Hi there.
Thank you.
Alright. He's even got his lights on. He's very cautious, isn't he? Alright. Yeah. Look at that tree, so zoom in and I'll see that? It's sort of bleached. Is it dead? Who knows? Look at that, it's as still as a mill pond. Like I say, Vale Royal, I can start another walk proceeding towards Liverpool and the Mersey, Ellesmere Port, because there's a car park there. It's like I came from a car park from this other swing bridge where I finished. Started from Winsford. Am I repeating myself? Well, at least I know I am. Yeah. Lovely. Oh, that's great. Hello there. Yeah, I mentioned narrowboat Will. Yeah, there's a few people, not just narrowboaters, various things, you know, people that do walks in Japan, the back streets of Tokyo, and just places that are different. It's funny, isn't it? I'm watching that, I've got the TV and I'm still paying a BBC licence to watch some bloke like me. It's cost nothing. He doesn't need, I don't need to pay him close to £200 a year. And I'd rather watch that, to be honest. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, there's many others. And Narrowboat Will, he always starts it, he said he just sold up everything and decided to live on a narrowboat. And he films it, and that's how he makes enough, you know, to pay for his fuel and his food and stuff like that. And it's one individual on an adventure. you know. No high production. But is it worth it? Is it worth watching? Is he? I mean, it's not joy. I mean, it's been raining most of this year. So if you're on an arrowboat, you tend to, and you're trapped in a long tube, you know, it's yeah. I like comedy as well. I watch stuff like that. Lots of things. Keep your interests going as you get. So I'm retired, so I've got plenty of interests. Yeah. There's lots of people out on bikes, not that I blame them. I'll just let them go by.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right there.
Thank you.
Cheers. I've considered getting an electric bike because when I've been on holiday I've rented out, and you can also rent on the Wirral and also towards the harbour at Rhyl, not in Rhyl itself. You can rent a bike there for half a day or a day and go along the coast, the Welsh coast, with no cars whatsoever. Cafes and places to stop, pubs. Yeah. How's that for a zoom? Some nice houses on the opposite bank of the Weaver there. When we get a bit nearer, I'll have a look. Nice views, I would think. But they're not actually on the canal, so there's no danger of flooding. Must be nice to have a place like that. Hi there. Yeah, it's got good zoom on this camera. Yeah. Just another toy. All men are boys really, aren't they? Little boys. Little gadgets and things. Preservation societies for steam trains and classic cars. As I say, the ladies like watching Downton Abbey. If it wasn't for the guys who were collecting all the old cars, there'd be a problem, wouldn't there? See how we can find an excuse. Anyway, why not? If somebody else, I don't go fishing, but I meet the guys, they seem very happy. I'm sure they are. Cyclists, boaters. Oh, there's 2 stages of the housing here. Are they the cheap seats at the front? They're like chalets or something, or static homes at the lower. And then you've got the posh people. Hi there, just looking at the posh people up at the top, and then there's the cheap ones below, like chalets, holiday chalets, and they're looking down on them, you know.
Don't look at all.
I'll zoom in. They won't get any privacy now. I've got the zoom on it now. Actually, I have many people that, you know, they're in window and they're watching me because I'm just walking down the canal and they give me a wave. Look at that. I bet that's nice in there, look. Breakfast, lunch or whatever, wonderful. Absolutely fantastic. And I'd be quite happy, I'm only joking, with one of these. Look at the reflection, that's nice. See that? They're effectively bungalows as well, aren't they? Let's be fair. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah, better than what I have. Yeah. Yeah, lovely. I've never seen a setup quite like that. That's new. And in fact, there's another layer above that. So I'll just show you. There's the bottom ones. Look at that lovely little garden there. Then there's these ones just above, but see behind them? There's that. Just zoom in there. There's another road above that. But that's a bit obscured, I think, for people. Anyway. You're falling asleep, aren't you? Oh, there's a chap looking over his domain from his... there he is. There he is. He's a lucky devil. He's like a king, isn't he? Let's walk away from the mud. You lucky devil. Well, it's great. I like that. I've never seen it quite like that. You've got these at the front, the bungalows, and then beyond that, and then there's even another road, but I suppose it's not quite. But yeah, it's great. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah. Very nice. Very busy today. And the Vale Royal locks are busy. Yes. I've actually started, I did yesterday, I did, you know, from the Red Lion. And then walked up to the other swing bridge, was just here. So today I've gone further up, parked up, because I've got to find a car park, you know. And then I'll be continuing from Vale Royal. Maybe not tomorrow, I don't know. There's always another day. I think it's wonderful, I love it. I'm on my own little adventure. I haven't caught one yet, but I walk enough and I'll probably get one eventually when I least expect it. All right. Yeah, and the swifts are still about. They're very difficult to film. I can do it on this film, on this camera, but I've got to drop out of the film I'm doing. You know what I mean? I can't, and it'll slow down the frame rate and slow it down, and it looks fantastic. Yeah, just something to do, you know. It does. Keeps me out of harm. Well, I've got to get back soon. I've got to see the probation officer. Thank you. I'm very jealous, but I'm controlling it. Yeah, I might do another time, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Great. It's a lovely river, isn't it? It's also industrial as well, but I don't mind that. You know, the salt mountains and whatnot. Yeah, it's interesting. You know, if it's like me, I'm a bit more rugged now, so I'm a bit more interesting. It's the same for the river. Anyway, I must go. I tend to waffle a bit. Bye-bye. It is. Yeah. It's like me, there's not many things that... It doesn't take a lot to be happy, does it? In spite of others' attempts. Yeah. Although... Oh, look at that. That's fantastic. You can enhance the colour, but I don't bother doing that. I think there's enough colour, you know, and it's sort of washed. Probably works in various things, you know, but it's not tweaked in any way, that's what I'm saying. I'm just filming it, that's it. I'm not going to go through the whole film and then start fiddling around with it. Got better things to do. Stop me going out the next day, doesn't it? I'd be farming, digging out bits. Yeah. Anyway, I think we're here. And the car's still there, that's a relief. So Winsford is about 40 minutes drive. Not even on a motorway, it's just 40 minutes drive on an A road. Most bits of the A41 or whatever. Yeah. He picked the right place there, didn't he, that chap? Just so important. It's like half your life you're asleep. You know, there's very little of it. They live to 100, but the actual thing, they're not sleeping or whatever. Enjoy it. This isn't the swing bridge. We can pass under that, but the other one is to let vessels get through, I think. Let's have a look. Good luck. Yeah, you can get a boat with masts and things like that through here. It's good, isn't it? There's no lock there, it's just a way of getting through on this road that goes across. Yeah. Right, that'll be it, I think. Hope you enjoyed the walk, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.